other young adult books, people can really relate to the main character. I see, Viola had a difficult high school transition, and well, so did I, and so do a lot of other people. But this video diary entry is not going to be just about me. It's going to be about what other young adults use diaries and journals for, and what they look for in young adult books.
Young adult book? Yeah. Oh. Can it just be any book? Yeah. My favorite book is I think it's Jane Eyre. It's one of those things I just decided, but I like lots of different books.
My favorite fictional character is Will Perry from The Subtle Knife because of his determination.
My favorite fictional character is Edward Cullen.
Superman.
I would have to say Stargirl because she goes against the crowd.
My favorite book is probably what I'm reading right now, which is The Universe in a Single Atom by the Dalai Lama, which combines science, philosophy, and Buddhist thinking.
This is my journal. It's a paper and pencil journal, and I write whatever my thoughts are for the day.
I use a blog to document my day-to-day life and stuff. No, I don't keep a journal.
Well, there you have it. That's my video diary entry for the day. I hope you all learned something about what young adults look for in books and what kind of journals they keep. Well, I guess I'm going to be signing off. Until next time.
So that was a great job from Catherine. What'd you think?
I thought Catherine did an amazing job, and I also love that she uses her camera just like Viola does, or Viola does it like Catherine. And here's what's interesting too, is she looks a lot like I pictured Viola.
Oh, really?
A lot.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, one of the topics that Catherine talked with her friends about was what they're reading right now, and you talked a little bit about books that you read as a teenager. What do you think is the importance of that, of reading?
You know what, guys, here's the thing, for all you students that are listening, is pick something you like. Now, you saw in that clip many different authors. You saw the classics, which would be Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Let me tell you, my favorite book, probably when I was a kid, was Jane Eyre. But read what you like. For the guys, there are fantastic sports novels. I mean, names jump into mind, like Mike Lupica. He did a series of YA novels. You can find in your niche whatever you like. If you love fashion, there are certain books you can go to. We'll put a list on my website so you can go and see other things you might like. The important thing is to read. And you say, oh, but it's boring and I just don't want to. But here's the deal. In the world that we live in now that is so noisy and you're constantly pulled out in technological ways, in this world like this, you need to be able to be quiet within yourself. And the last place that we can do that is reader to subject. So do it, read, and seek out authors. I mean, I live in New York City because I read Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh when I was 10 years old. And I read it 100 times. I read it over and over and over again. To this day, I read a lot of nonfiction, which surprises everybody because I write fiction. But I read the landmark series of American Patriots when I was in middle school. We didn't call it middle school then, but when I was in the the coming up years, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I read them all. Yeah. And to this day, I love a nonfiction story.
Yeah. We are quickly running out of time. This time's gone so fast.
Can't believe it. Where'd the time go?
But, you know, I was curious. Big Stone Gap, Art of Chinese Face Reading. Mm-hmm. Is that real?
The Art of Chinese Face Reading is absolutely real, and there's books about it. It's called Xiang Mian, and it's a Chinese phrase. And it's about looking at the features of someone's face and being able to tell the roadmap of that person's life, where they're going, and their proclivities and propensities towards certain kind of behavior. Wow. And it's very helpful. I do it all the time whenever I meet someone and shake their hand. I look and I go, oh, okay.